It's Wrecking Ball Radio.
Shut up and entertain me.
There's no rules. There's no rules.
Holy sh**, it's amazing.
I see her sarcasm and nastiness grow.
This is Davin's Den.
Good evening, everybody. You are listening or watching Davin's Den. Yes, Davin's Den, the show that is better than being convicted. You can watch us. You can watch us on davincomedy.com and the Davin's Den Facebook page. I am your host, Davin Roseblood. I am joined by Joe Curry. Hello, Joe.
Hey, how's it going?
Going well. And Pip Helix. Hello, Pip.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Pip. On the show, scamming scammers and whatever else we feel like talking about. I don't know. I don't know what that be yet, but we'll figure that out for sure. I got to tell you, Sunday afternoon and Monday, I felt like I was in a car accident, and I was not. I was doing well. I think part of it was the new contact sport called gardening, which. I mean, I'm lugging bags of like 40-pound soil. I'm digging up the lawn with the pitchfork, and my wife is helping me with this. I mean, I'm doing all the pitching, and she helped me with the carrying of the soil, some of the bags, and we're lugging all the dead grass that I ripped up, and we're to a place, you know, to get rid of it. So I had that going on, and I work out. And, you know, but you're just using different muscles. It's just ridiculous. And then I had softball on Sunday morning, which I've been playing. And my wife pointed out, I'm like, why am I so sore? She's like, well, it's not from softball. It's from gardening. But I was exhausted on Sunday. First of all, I don't sleep. But I am one of the fastest, if not the fastest players on our team. So
What are you in wheelchairs?
Just always been fast, man. That's been my thing. I've always been fast. I mean, when I was in high school, I considered running track my junior year, and then I remembered I don't like to run, so I didn't. like, because in baseball, when coach was mad at us, what did you do? You ran laps. I mean, we had a practice. I think we were laughing on the bus coming back from a game after a loss or something, which, you know, this is old school, you know, baseball, which was verboten. I don't know if you could do that now in high school, but coach was not happy. So what did we do the next practice? We just ran. It was hours and hours of running. Yeah, good for coach. Bad for teenage us. Good for coach. And you know, I realized I don't like running because it's punishment. But be that it's like all right. Well, you know what? Do you have a professional squat thrust / burpee team? I would really love to do that. I would love to just spend my day doing squat thrust. If you could study my form and how low I get down and how much spring on my step, like if we could do hours of squat, if I could letters in squat thrust, that's what I want to do. I kind of felt.
Coach Adams would come out with that. Yeah, it was not a fun time.
No, but I've always been one of the faster players. You would think though, I'm getting older, I'm getting fatter, but still, I'm still pretty fast. I'm not 17 years old me fast. Like 17 years old me could, like, if there was a ground ball to shortstop, I could beat it out to first base a lot of times. If I was on first base and there was a ground ball to shortstop that the next player hit, I could go first to third on a ground ball on occasion. Me now, no.
There was one, like I talked about genes that I did not pick up from my parents. One I did not pick up from my father is the running gene. My father was a runner. Matter of fact, Ed Sullivan wrote about him. I actually have a copy of it. You know, when he was a kid, he was a very finished sprinter. State runners and stuff like that. I like to run back in the day, but I can't get out of my own way. I was not, I could not do competitive running.
Competitive running, no, or as they call it, track. because nobody wants to do competitive running. Competitive running sounds like punishment. Track sounds like this could be fun.
Yeah, track. It's sport. It's like competitive running. It's like it's something that sucks that you have to do. You want to compete in.
You know what competitive running sounds like? Like competitive waterboarding. Somebody's not going to have a good time.
Where did I come up with competitive? What's wrong with me?
Well, we're only doing an hour plus tonight. We don't have that time to dedicate.
But stick around, kids. You can find us on Talk Media Network, so you really can find out.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I've done enough of your therapist's work. Let your therapist figure out what's wrong with you on this issue. I've done enough work here in the off hours. But anyway, I'm one of the faster players. So what's that mean? What that means is I pinch run a lot because we do have some slower guys who are injured or older or fat or whatever the case is. So besides running for myself, sometimes I have to run for other players. Now in softball in this league, what you do is on the release of the pitch, you can get off the base to go to the next base. And like baseball, you could just run whenever you want. But after every pitch, you sprint and you come back. You sprint and you come back. Then God forbid somebody hits it, you go in first to second, first to third, whatever the hell the case is. There's a lot of running involved. Yeah. And at one point, I'm at second base, and the umpire calls infield fly on the batter, but it drifted far enough out to the outfield where he waves it off. So I went back to second because I thought infield fly, because then you're running at your own risk. If it's going to fall, then you have to get to third because there's a runner on first. So he goes, no, not infield fly. So I went back to second, then I had to go back to first. I go, oh, Blue, you're killing me over here. So he's like, yeah, man, I'm sorry about that. What are you going to do? He's sorry. You know, he made the right call. But so there's that. Then, I'm up with the bases loaded, and I hit a triple. That's a lot of running to do. That is a lot of running to do. It's one less than a home run.
You're turning into an old Jewish man.
Yes.
In a triple, I have to run. I got to go to the base.
But here's the thing. When I was younger and supple, I would take a lot more chances on the base paths. Not that I was reckless, but I would push the envelope more. Let's make them throw me out. Now I pick my spots. It's like, listen, I'm gonna have to run. I'm gonna have to slide. It's gonna hurt. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Let me make sure.
What if I bust my leg? I can't stand.
Yes.
My job title actually starts with the word stand.
But this is how, I mean, not to toot my own horn, but this is how good of a runner I am. So we got like the bases loaded. We're squandering another inning, and there's a pop up to shallow left field to shortstop. I'm at third base. Now you're not usually going to tag on that play because all he has to do is catch it and throw you out. But I noticed he was leaning backwards when he caught the ball, like he didn't catch it in good position. So I tagged. And I scored. I got his runs. I was doing that type of thing. But it's exhausting at my age. My cardiovascular is not even what it was a few years ago when I was just working out like a maniac every day. I'm not doing that now. So there's that going on. I am exhausted. I am exhausted. I don't sleep. I'm exhausted. And we're playing 9 innings.
Why don't you sleep?
I just don't. I'll go to sleep at like 9:30. 9 o'clock, and then I'll wake up at 1, and I'll be up from like 1 to 4, 1 to 5, and then I'll sleep from 5 to 7.
What you got to do is you got to get a good vape pen like Joe's girl got me with two mix on it, and I take a couple of puffs, and I get so stoned a dragon actually comes out. You go, hi dragon. That's right. We watch TV, of course. And I lay with a big smile on my face, and I sleep like a big dumb baby.
And how do you wake up? Do you still wake up nasty?
Fresh as the day.
That's nice.
Fresh as the day.
So, we play 9 innings. I'm tired, and I'm like, and we got extra guys. I'm like to the manager. I'm like, you want to put somebody in? I don't mind sitting for an inning. I'm tired. I want to sit. Let me sit, please.
You don't have any people on the team? I see people say, why they can't run?
Well, no, this is to play left field.
a Jewish man.
This is to play left field. And he's like, no, we need you out there. Okay, I'll go out there.
Only you can solve.
Pretty much. So our pitcher goes to me. He goes, don't worry. I go, I'm not worried. I go, just make sure they don't hit it to me. I don't want them hitting it to me. He's like, no, but if they hit it to you, it'll be a lazy fly ball. Liar! 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 Pants on fire.
Why should the ball have to come to me always?
Yes!
You catch a ball?
I don't like the outfield. I have...
Like, you're a good man. What's wrong with you?
No, I don't like them either. I have never liked playing the outfield, but I've been out there for years because I have speed. But I've never felt comfortable out there. Now, a good outfielder, which I don't claim to be, a good outfielder, as soon as the ball is hit, gets the right jump on the ball. Ball's hit, boom, they know where it's going. I don't have that instinct. It takes me a fraction of a second to figure, am I going back? Am I going in? Am I going left? Am I going right? Am I staying here? Because I'm not a natural outfielder.
I gotta turn around. I gotta go.
Yes! Yes! But if you're a natural outfielder, as soon as the ball is hit, you know what you're doing. Me, it takes me a fraction of a second to process what I'm doing. So I'm in left field. Guy hits a shallow fly ball, foul, run, too shallow, can't get it. Does it again, run, can't get it. It's just too shallow. And it goes a little bit further. Now here's the thing, when you were running, I don't know if I've ever explained this, when you were running and playing the outfield, first of all, when the ball's hit, you got to decide, is this something I can catch, or is this something I should play on a bounce or two? Because if you dive in left field and you don't get the ball goes by you and it's rolling around for a long time and they get extra bases. And then if you play it too cautiously, your pitcher gets mad at you. Why didn't you catch the ball? So you got to figure out what the hell you're doing. So this ball is shallow. I'm going to run in towards it. Now here's the thing: when you are running towards the
ball only thinks about himself.
Yes.
It's all about the ball.
Yes.
So shallow.
It is a very shallow ball. When you are running, I don't know if you've ever run and chased anything, maybe in Joe's case a hamburger, but but your head is bouncing. So it's not like you can see, oh, here's the ball, you're going doing, and then you're getting close, you're like, oh shit, I might actually get to this ball. I might actually catch this ball. Mm-hmm. So I dive, and I'm almost 50. I probably shouldn't be doing this anymore. I dive, and you hit the ground, and it's like a car crash, because you're just going splat. The ground has no give. The ground is not interested in my tender parts. It is not interested in my bones. So you dive, you see the ball, in this case, land in the glove. So this is good. And then you start skidding on the ground. It is not a smooth surface. It is a jagged surface. There is friction. And the friction is between the ground, which has rocks in it, and grass, your clothed skin, and your naked skin. And in this case, partly my face. So I have a...
Off of this ball. All right.
Oh, yes! So I catch the ball. I hit the ground. I hold on to the ball. I have a way of rolling when I hit, when I usually fall. I hold up the ball. We got the L. Good. I'm fucking tired. I want no more of this. Next guy. Foul ball, left field, run towards it, too shallow. Foul ball, left field, run for it, too shallow. Hits it again. The next guy hits it again. Oh, fuck. Now I'm running.
Why? Because word got around the dugout that you could get, if you hit it shallow over there, you can't get it.
Well, I just got one. Well, no, it was foul. These have all been foul balls.
Okay.
Have all been foul, and I caught the one that was far enough. Same thing happens again. I'm running. I dive. I catch the ball again. I hear the cheers, and then the ground says nay nay, and knocks the ball out of my glove.
So the ground is the audience, I'm sorry. The cheers you hear is catching the ball. The ground you hear is the asshole club owner.
Yeah, just pop, boom, out. I'm like, ugh. It's like all this, and I don't even hold. And you're just praying that, you know, because it's a foul ball, no harm. You're just praying that, all right, he pops up, we get this guy out. Of course he doesn't. Of course the inning keeps going. But like, I was so gassed. Like, even the umpire, like, he went and cleaned the home plate to give me a second. I'm just like, I am too old for this shit. I am almost 50 years old.
He cleaned a plate. He washed his car. He went to 7-Eleven.
No, it was a classy move it was a very classy move by the umpire, because I was clearly gassed. I was clearly in pain because I've just smacked into the ground 2 plays in a row. But it's like, what am I doing? And like, there's guys on my team's like, yeah, he'll give up his body. I'm giving up my body. I go, what am I fucking doing? And this team stinks. This team stinks. We're a brand new team. We went into an inning leading by a run because we had a monster inning. We came out of it losing by 14 runs. We gave up 15 runs in
14 runs?
we gave up 15 runs in an inning. I mean, this is a bad team.
What happened?
We're not very good. We're not very good.
You guys picked the Mets laugh at you. Holy shit.
Yeah. And we're playing all the best teams. We're in the A division, which is stupid because we're a bunch of guys that have never played together before. But yeah, it's just, I think we're like 0-6 now, 0-7. But it's like
15 runs in 1 inning?
I think we scored in 1 inning 13, though. I mean, we had a big inning ourselves. Like the inning where I hit the triple, a bases loaded triple. But, just a lot of times. What?
I mean, that's double painful because not only you're smashing your face against the ground and hitting all those pebbles and rocks. I well remember that feeling. I don't like it. But also you're watching hit after hit after hit on your pitcher. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's brutal. And a lot of times we'll hit the ball hard. Like this has been my problem a lot this year with this team. I'll hit like even my first at bat. Line drive right up the middle, which is where you want to hit the ball in baseball, softball. Up the middle, pitcher protects his face out. I mean, it's not like I've hit the ball so hard this year, so many times at people, and you're just like, well, there's nothing. You don't change anything because you're hitting the ball well. It's not like, well, I got to tinker with this, tinker with that. No, you're hitting the ball well. It's just at people, and it's happened to a lot of our guys. But whatever. I'm getting old.
That's a lot of people. Oh gosh.
And I was thinking about this today. I don't know why I was thinking about. Here is the genius of Donald Trump. You know why Donald Trump seems younger than Joe Biden? Because they're only a couple of years apart. And there's plenty of videos of both of them losing where they are, not moving well, not knowing what the hell they're talking about. Depending on your news channel of choice, you could see a whole potpourri of either one of them where you just go, oh, for fuck's sake. I mean, when somebody put Grandpa away, he's not up for this task. But here's the genius of Donald Trump. And it is something we have all laughed at for years. But the genius of him is he keeps dyeing his hair. He dyes his hair blonde. I mean, it's a ridiculous blonde. He does that ridiculous comb over, but he makes sure that he's always tan. It gives him the superficial appearance of youth, and he's doing the same shit Biden is. He's doing the same shit. Only difference is Biden used to know what the fuck he was talking about. Trump never knew. But if you're looking for verbal gaffes, depending on your news channel, they're both there, and neither one of them is moving too well. But Joe Biden's hair doesn't have a lot of it left, is white, and that's it, and he doesn't have the youthfulness of yellow hair. That is the genius of Donald Trump.
The youthfulness of.
Well, think about it, Joe. Think about if he had white hair and was balding, which he really is, which is real. And the man's in his late 70s. It's okay. I'm not old shaming the man at all. But think about if he wasn't so vain, or didn't care so much about his appearance. Which either way you want to look at it, I don't care. But think about if he was just, you know, he would look like Christopher Lloyd and Back to the Future. You know, it would be like that. You'd have this white wispy hair going all over the place, and he'd be babbling. Go, this guy's nuts. But because he gives the appearance of youthfulness. I mean, not 20-year-old youthfulness, but I guess 50s or 60s. Can we say that? Can we say that the yellow hair and the tan drops a decade or two? Is that fair?
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean, that's the difference.
His hair has always been like kind of crazy.
So is he.
So you look at the chair, it's like, well, it's always been that way.
Yeah.
But that's like,
Well, no, I mean, when he wasn't a bad-looking younger man. I mean, he was fine. He was fine. But as he's gotten older, you're absolutely right. I mean, his hair has always been, let's comb it to the front and get this wispy poof. And once in a while, you'll see a little bit of gray creeping in there. But for the most part, he's always, bottle yellow, and he's got a tan. And it's why people look at the two of them and see a decade's age difference, when really it's a few years. I was thinking about that. That is the genius of Donald Trump. That he is selling youth, even though he's old as fuck, just like the other guy, just like Biden.
He knows how to market.
Yes.
He knows how to market better than Biden does.
Absolutely.
I don't know if the Biden camp knows what to do with him.
No, I don't think they do know what to do with him. I don't think Trump's camp knows what to do with him either. I think in both camps they're just like ripping out there, going, "What are we fucking doing?" It's like you're a salesman and you got a product that you know is going to be recalled because it's killing people, but you got to sell it until it gets recalled.
Yeah. Have you heard the reports? I haven't heard the reports. It works fine.
Yeah. What are you talking about? Lost a finger. Too much lead? I don't know what you're saying. Here's Biden, new and improved, with new aviator glasses. I mean,
What would you do if Biden came out with like dark, jet black, dyed hair?
well, you can't do that. Like, I think about dyeing my hair because I'm getting more salty in personality and in hair. But I think you could do the gradual. I mean, I think you could slowly, through the months, get it a little darker, I don't remember Joe Biden with any other color hair than white. He's had white hair since I've been paying attention to him.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's the move. That's why Donald Trump appears to most to be so much younger when he's not. It's good marketing. It's a smooth.
I gotta tell you, when the pandemic, I grew my beard, and I hadn't had a beard in years. And I go, you know what? I like the beard, so I keep the beard. And I go to my friend Mark from a band. He's playing at this marina on Saturday, so I go to see the old crew. My buddy Mike, my buddy Mike's one of my best friends. I've known him for God almighty 40 years. And he goes, "You're looking old." I go, "Well, you motherfucker!" I go, "I'm looking at it." So I have been thinking about dyeing my beard, but gradually. But people are gonna know that, what are you doing?
Yeah, but after that, they're gonna be like, all right, that's just Joe now. That's what, like, you get that initial, what are you doing? And then this is Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, people do get used to it, and then they eventually it's just what you look like. You're not fooling anybody that you didn't get great. I mean, I was looking at online pictures of Paul McCartney, and he's full on white hair now, but he dyes it every once in a while, when he's out on the road, and it's like, he looks younger when he dyes his hair. Just saying. We know
So what do you think?
that's
Should
not
I
the
dye my
color.
hair, Pip? Should I do it?
I say go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I have product in my hair, like I do now, it's not so bad. Like the product makes my hair darker, but when I
Right.
don't, it's like, oh shit, I'm old. I'm old, damn it. But what are you gonna do?
Yeah, it's not fun. It's not fun getting old. I'm 12 years older than you. I don't enjoy it.
Yeah, no.
Here's why I told you this like a week or two ago. Here's why you're starting to look like you're aging, because you're not walking well. That's you're slumped over and you're not walking well.
Yeah, Yeah, because my neuropathy is just starting to set in.
I always say you should not get a condition you can't spell. So that's.
Yeah, and I got to do something about. I got to do something about this. The slouching. Because, like I said, at that one gig, I saw pictures of me. I go, I was well, but I go, I was well. What's going on with the slouching? So,
my back was a mess last week. I had to go to Dr. Chris White, who doubles as Mike in the guitar player in Race Odyssey.
Yeah.
Then went to see Chris a couple of visits. Chris got me up and running. But we'll have a little thing. So yeah, and you know what? I threw my back out moving, and this is old. Okay, I threw my back out. My patio is not big. The damn thing is 8 by 10. I have 3 chairs and a small table. I moved up the patio. I threw my back out for Memorial Day weekend.
Sure.
I was in horrible pain. But you talk about gardening. I used to go out drinking till 3 or 4 in the morning. Get up, grow 15 sections of fence up, come home, go back out drinking again, and repeat the process. Back in the heyday, I bought 3 forsythia bushes back in March and planted them on Sunday morning. I had to take a nap the rest of the day and kick my ass. I had to dig the holes, had to put them in there, move you kick my ass. I can't do the things I used. I still try, but the recovery time is way longer than it used to be.
So, do we want to talk about a situation I saw on 90 Day Fiance, or do we want to talk about the conviction / Hunter Biden / $54 million raised in 24 hours after convicted? Which do you guys prefer to talk about before we take our break?
let's do the fiance stuff. Let's see.
Yeah, because everybody's a little burnt out on hearing about the conviction right now, I think.
And I'm still trying to sort everything out.
What do you need sorting out? 90 Day Fiancés are these couples where one of them lives abroad, and then they have to go through this whole process, and then they move to the United States, and they have to get married within 90 days. What aren't you understanding about that process?
No, I don't mean that. I mean the other process. You get it. That's a joke. I got it.
Oh, okay.
I got it.
What are you not understanding, and then we will move on. Hopefully I can explain.
Yeah, let's do that because I am not prepared. I tried, but I am not prepared.
Well, what don't you understand? Maybe I know the answer. Maybe I don't.
What?
You said you don't understand something, so maybe I know the answer. I can explain quickly.
Just looking at all the evidence.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the problem with this. None of us know the evidence. That's the problem with this case not being televised. I mean, we are a visual society. So you just have the news agencies reading the transcripts. The 12 people in there, they were presented with the evidence. So that's, in my opinion, that's what you got to go with. Whatever they say, win, lose, or draw, they saw the evidence. We don't. That's what sucks about this.
I have to, and like you said, you're not, because it wasn't, and there's not much. I'm looking for the particulars. So if I go, well, furthermore, you look, there's nothing to look at. So let's go with the.
I mean, listen. I mean, but that's what most court cases.
Evidence, and,
Most court cases we don't know. We just go by what the jury says. I mean, and that's what our society is based on. And it's not like we want to know, because most of the time we avoid jury duty like the plague. This one we're just kind of interested in. And you know what? Probably most of the details were bookkeeping and quite boring. I mean, yeah, you had the Stormy Daniels stuff and the Pecker stuff. The guy from the Inquirer, the Michael Cohen stuff. But a lot of it was bookkeeping. That's what essentially this was. It was it had to do with accounting and what they claimed. What was claimed the expenses were for. That's really what this was about. But yeah, I mean, listen, as far as I'm concerned, with any of this stuff, are the courts flawed? Absolutely. But this is our system, and we all got to abide by it. Just like, if one of the jury members said, I don't see it, I don't think he's guilty on 34 counts, I think this is a bad case, it is what it is. And both have the option of appealing, and this will get appealed. Yeah, sure, of course. Just like if the prosecution lost, I'm sure they would have appealed. They'll appeal, And that's the system. I mean, I don't understand this whole thing. Tear it down. I don't understand it. But all right, enough. But yeah, that's the thing. I don't know the evidence. I mean, I only know what I heard, some of it, but I don't know all the evidence.
Right, and the same on my end. So I'm not going to get into it because it's so sketchy.
Now, if this was a fun, now if this was Donald Trump was one of the worst dads, I would fucking argue the evidence. But that's not the case here.
Ha ha ha! Of course.
All right, so this is one. I mean, I have. Do you want me to do? I'll do the newer one first. So this, are you guys watching the last season of 90 Day Fiancé? You guys don't really watch this. So
No.
there's a couple, Annalise and Clayton. And since Annalise came to the United States, she's from Peru. She's been here for several weeks. Oh, probably like 8 weeks, something like that. No, more than that. I don't. She's been, so anyway. So she is not having sex with Clayton. Now, part of the situation is they share. They have an apartment where Clayton's mother lives in the closet. I swear to God, I'm not making this up.
In the closet.
Clayton's mother sleeps in the closet. They have guinea pigs and dogs, and it's very crowded and it's very small. So that's one of Annalise's reasons for not having sex, which is understandable.
If I'm living in a house that's small, I'm living in a closet. You know what we need? Animals.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
And also, where Annalise is from in Peru, they don't keep guinea pigs as pets. They roast them on a spit. But that's neither here nor there.
Gotta move quick in that house.
So that's called.
Gotta keep your eyes peeled.
That's just
When you
called.
get the rest of it peeled.
Those
But
aren't pets. They're just farming.
But they go away for a night and still no sex. All right. So then, like, we're about 59, 60 days in. They fly to San Diego from Kentucky to meet Clayton's best friend, who he's never met, but they're best friends of 13 years. And so we're out to dinner with Clayton's best friend, Annalise, and Clayton's girlfriend V. And then Clayton starts making like jokes, like, "Oh, I'll have a virgin drink because I'm living the virgin life. I'm not having sex." He's saying this to the waitress. He's saying this to the couple. Annalise is furious. She's like,
Oh,
It's time to go. I think.
Hey, sir, would you like a cocktail? Well, might as well, because there's none of them.
Well. So me and the wife thought this was a terrible move by Clayton. Do you guys agree?
yeah. Terrible. And wait,
Oh,
did
yeah.
did I misunderstand you? Did you say this is his best friend that he's never met?
Right, because they're gamers, so they play like a lot of video games online together. It's a different world.
That's what I thought you meant.
How old are these guys? How old are these dudes?
I want to say late 20s. So it's a different generation than us. But yeah, so we all agree that that's a stupid move if you want to get laid by Clayton.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Oh my.
So let's let's see. I'll do another one real quick here. So this is Colt and Larissa and Jess. This is old here. Would you call so Larissa was married to Colt. Larissa was married to Colt. It did not work out. She was from Brazil. Now at this time, Colt is dating Jess, who is also from Brazil. So Larissa calls Jess to warn her that he's a bad dude.
Ooh.
All right. So if you're in Jess's position, would you entertain this call from your current ex?
Maybe.
I think curiosity says you do.
Yeah.
I would absolutely entertain the code because I would want to see, is she calling because she just wants him to be unhappy and she's trying to destroy the relationship? Or is she operating under girl code where you warn the next woman?
All right, well, pretend this wasn't all on TV. How would you be able to differentiate whether this is girl code or she's trying to ruin the current relationship? How do you make that call?
You have to use your spidey sense. And you have
Yeah,
to,
and you got to know the backstory.
yeah.
I'm sorry, Pip, I cut you off, but if that girl has always been vindictive or spiteful, if she's going to call about this, another day, it's another.
Yeah, but you don't know her, Joe. You don't know if she's always been. You only have Colt's version of what Larissa was. Imagine if somebody wanted an opinion on Joanne. You're not going to give a glowing endorsement.
No.
Right. Well, that's what this is. Larissa is Colt's ex. So she's I mean, now, all right. So, Joe, if somebody was dating Joanne, would you call them up to warn them about what's in store? Like, you better learn to leave room in your bed for canned ham and pineapple and stuff. Like, would you warn her? Go, listen. If it snows, she's not going to help.
No, I would. You know why? Because it's let them find out for themselves.
Yeah, that's what I think.
And you know what? Maybe after me, you kind of change your ways with stuff. We're talking about Joanne, no fucking way.
But maybe he changed their ways. And I think that Joanne has dated a couple of people. Like I said, that joke I threw in my act about she's been dating somebody while we were separated. Was one. And I don't know. I don't think I ever told this story. There was one time. There was a time in my house. It was. We were leaving in about a week. I think less than a week. I had my sectional couch. She doesn't know where she's going. I already bought this place, and I know for a fact the damn thing is going to fit my new house. So I find we sell it. We find these college guys to come by. So these kids come in there. They pick up. He picked the first piece of the sectional, and he walked out to the van. And under that piece is a thing of KY jelly. We never had sex in the family.
Yeah, I remember this.
I looked down at the KY and I looked up at her and I'm like, pick this up and get this out here before these guys are back. And it would have been something that normally we would be devastated, but we're leaving in a week. We've been separated for 2 years. We're gone, finito. So it didn't make it, didn't make a difference. So she was dating people. What pisses me off is that she was doing it in my fucking house.
Well, in Joanne's defense, we don't know what happened. It's possible her lips were chapped. I don't know which pair, but it's possible her lips were chapped.
I wasn't Captain Goody Two Shoes either, but it wasn't a.
You? Oh, come on! With that track record, I find that hard to believe. I think I would take the call. I think what they say would bother me. And I think I would bring it up with my current about what they said. I think, unfortunately, it would be a red flag, and I would look out for those things.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you'd have to know a little bit more about her past behavior, or you're only hearing one part of the story, but if you know anything from anybody else, is she the type that is likely to try to ruin things, or do you feel like, there's some part of her that's like, look, you got to be on the lookout for this. Don't waste as much time with this creature as I did, because there are times where people have done that and said, I don't know you, but be forewarned, this, that, and the other thing. And sometimes people have done that to just help the other person, don't let them go through hell.
Yeah, but there's an expression called "consider the source." I mean,
absolutely. That's what I'm saying, is that you have to do a little bit of digging.
Right, it's exactly the case here.
Yeah.
The source. So it's basically, what's the background? I mean, if it's this, sincere person, the thing, maybe. But if it's always this person that's been vindictive, gossipy, stuff like that, you take it with a grain of salt. Probably not bypass the information.
All right. Yeah. All right. I think we'll, on that note, we'll take our our break for the evening. I think that's what we'll do. We'll do 90 Day Fiance stuff another time. There's plenty more there. I'm always doing research. That's the only reason I watch the 90 Day Fiance shows, for research for the show.
I really like the stories that they have on there, though. It's kind of why I'm addicted to Reddit's "Am I the A-hole?" Love them.
Yes, I don't know what the situation is, but I'm going to go with you are. But
Yeah, some of these relationships are like train wrecks.
how do you guys not watch this show?
You know why? Because there's a channel. It's called Story TV. It's all the great History Channel shows that they had, because the History Channel strayed. They're doing porn stars and all this other stuff, which really doesn't pertain to history. These are all the old shows that they would show on the History Channel. It's on
24/7 in my house. It's the only thing I watch now, so I'm not really watching anything else.
Pip, this seems like right up your alley. I mean, this sounds like your stories.
It is pretty much up my alley, but one of the problems is that if you don't start at the beginning, you don't know the characters as well, and so it's hard to follow.
Well, yeah, but I mean, there's always new. First of all, they have so many spin-off shows, and there's always new couples being introduced. And they'll show you flashbacks of the past. I mean, I didn't start at the very beginning. I think I started watching it around the halftime of a Super Bowl. And I'm like, oh, this is pretty interesting. And this was another one of the shows, and there's many of these shows, where I'll be watching something, and the wife will come in, why are you watching this trash? I'm not interested. And then she sits down, and now it's one of our shows. There's a number of those shows.
Yes, yes.
It's like with Yellowstone. They had a Yellowstone marathon, I believe, Labor Day weekend it was. I bumped into it by accident. I on all time. I couldn't turn it off.
I will say there is none of my wife's shows or movies where I sit down and go, oh, I got to get a part of this. Like whether like the Twilights that she watches, ugh. Like what was that book series where like they were having sex, like this kinky sex? They made a bunch of those movies.
Oh, you mean not the
50 Shades of Grey. Yes. Yes. Terrible. But she'll watch like all these SVU and CSIs, which people love. And she's always got that stuff on. And I can't
love the crime men are bad shows.
Oh yeah, she's all about them, but I never.
When couples watch stuff like when in my marriage, when things were good, she'd have her shows on, I'd have my shows on, so I would, I go, so in this, is Bill gonna really leave Joan? Well, it looks that way, and then an hour later,
She'll come up to the are you gonna drop that trade agent in that Nova? Yeah, they just put yeah. We watch the same, we watch the same stuff.
The funniest thing is we'll be watching a show together for the first time. Like, I've never seen it before. It's not like Star Wars, where if she asks me a question, I mean, she's seen Star Wars a million times too. Well, what do you think's going to happen with Yoda? I could give you an answer, because I've seen it. But we'll be watching a show together for the first time. Oh, what do you think's going to happen here? And I got to pause the show and go, I'm watching what you're watching. How do I know? I wasn't.
We do that. What does this mean? What's going on here? I go, listen to me. When the weight of the world comes out, you can ask me any question you want. You know why? I wrote the fucking thing. So anything you need to know.
Right, right. It's like, I don't know any better than you do. Although I'm one of these people that is like movie impaired, and particularly if the plot is really complicated, if they have like a couple of guys that look the same, I can't tell them apart, and then I lose the plot, and I'm like, wait, I have to whisper, is that the bad guy or the really bad guy?
I'll do you one better. I'll be watching these movies, and they'll have British accents. I don't know what the fuck they're saying. Why are there no subtitles? I know it's English. Give me subtitles. I don't understand what's going on.
You know what's interesting? A lot of these scenes where you're hearing the dialogue and they're whispering each other. Well, I don't know. And you're trying to, I was like, would you speak the fuck up?
Yeah.
Yes, yes. All the Walking Dead shows are mumbles. They all mumble. Yeah. And there's one
and
with...
You're watching this and
I don't know what the fuck they're saying,
Yeah, I mean, there's one, Daryl Dixon is one of the characters, and in the spin-off that he's in, they're in France, and half the time they're speaking French with subtitles and mumbling, and I'm like, I have to read the subtitles and try to watch their faces to catch what's going on, because it's all mumbly. Now it's mumbly in French. God help me.
Can I? I just want to say this, then we'll take a break. So, 90 Day Fiance, you're going to have to read because there's subtitles. Sometimes they're speaking English, and sometimes they're American and there's subtitles, or sometimes they're speaking in their native tongue and they got
Right.
subtitles. So I'm watching 90 Day Fiance and the spin-offs. I know I'm going to have to read. I don't mind it. I'm watching this show on Netflix. It's a cartoon. It's called Big Mouth. It's about kids growing through puberty. This is one of the shows where the wife has walked in and she'll sit there. She goes, "I don't know why you find this funny." Because it's so gross. Like there's hormone monsters that are always horny and shit. I mean, there's a lot of ridiculous, raunchy shit going on. It's Nick Kroll, who's a comedian. It's his show. But anyway, they do this episode this past season where Maury, who's one of the hormone monsters, for some reason thinks that it's just American kids that go through puberty. So then with the female hormone monster, her name escapes me right now, Connie. Her name. It's like, no, it's all over the world. So now they're doing cartoons going through various situations all over the world, and they're doing it in subtitles. No, this is not a subtitle show. You're making it so I don't even want to watch it. Like there's certain shows or movies you go, all right, I'm gonna have to read some shit here. Like if it's a World War II movie, you might have to read some shit when the Nazis are talking. You get that. You understand that. I'm watching a goddamn American cartoon. You know what? No, I don't. It was the worst episode. It angered me so much.
Well, when I was a kid, I'm still a major Monty Python fan.
Yes.
And some of the bits you would get, but there was some bits you try to figure it out. My buddy Pete,
Yep.
who, we used to do bits and stuff like that, in school. I would go to Pete, like, because it was on Sundays. I go to Pete Monday. I go, that sketch, what the fuck are they talking about this?
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It was funny, I guess, but I don't know either.
Same, because then we could dive into. No, we were watching them way after the fact. They were imported to the New York area, and it was like a decade old already. So they're talking about like British politicians and things that were
Yeah,
already a decade past, and we weren't keeping up with their particular, infighting and politics and
And PBS used to show. It was on
yes,
PBS.
yes, that's where I
And
caught
it
it.
was great. I mean, I'm a big Python head, but there were a lot of
Yes.
sketches.
Yeah, for like teen or preteen American kids that are watching it after the fact, it was impenetrable. Some of the skits, no idea what's going on. But then, then they have the exploding blue Danube and I'm dying all over again. So, you know,
Parking maneuvers with UFOs. I mean, God, it's hysterical.
yeah.
What Cypher was hysterical.
Yes. Yes. They're great stuff.
All right. Let's take our first break, come back, our only break. We'll come back with some scammers. On the break, we have new music from John Chambers with his song Plastic World. And you can learn more about John Chambers at deucemusic.com. And we also have 1,000 Streets in Gian Joe featuring Raphael with Freedom. And you can learn more about them at khb-music.de. When we come back, scamming scammers. So this break is going to be 6 minutes.
Thank you.
Ready? Okay, see you then.
We are back. Thank you for listening to Davin's Den or watching Davin's. If you're watching, you saw Pippa with a desperate cry for attention. I don't know. She's got some type of fakakta Pez dispenser that doesn't shoot Pez. I don't know. It's like she won something like that they give like the kids that lose, like the kids that win, they give something cool, but because you show up, they give you something to make you feel like you're not a loser. I feel like that's what Pip has. Pip has the loser toy.
It's a little, it's a pen that has a skull on top, and the eyes light up, and it makes like a growly noise, which you can't really hear very well. It's kind of running out of juice, but it amuses me.
As I said, thank you for reiterating what I said. Pip has the loser toy. Are you done, dear? You said the long way of saying what I said. That's what you did.
But nobody gave it to me. I got it myself.
Doesn't make it better. Actually makes it a little sadder.
Oh, okay, carry on.
Was this like one of your days where like I need something for me? I need to feel good about me. I need to love me. Here, let me go to the dollar store and see what's half off.
Yes, it probably was.
Good God. How
I love a
Mr.
good
Helix has not said, you know what's really cheap right now? Mr. Pillows. He can't give them away. Let me use one of these old pillows and smother this wench, and I'll buy myself some new Mr. Pillows. How Mr. Helix has not done that yet? The man's a saint.
Well, he is a saint, but he's wacky too, so it's kind of give and take here.
Is he buying? Is he buying stuff like that too?
Not as much, but he does enjoy the crazy toy. He, yeah, we have a lot of crazy toys in the house, and I didn't buy them all. Ah, don't light up like that. We both like Halloween and tiki and horror, and we have a lot of that kind of crazy toys.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's a good thing you guys found each other because nobody else was looking.
Oh, absolutely not.
Good God. All right. Happy anniversary! I'm so happy we found each other because nobody else was looking.
No one else would put up with my crap.
That was like Christmas 2010 when I knew my marriage was over, trying to get a card for Joanne, and I'm like, is there a card that says "Merry Christmas, Chief" on it? Because I no emotion, no emotion.
Yeah, you just like wish her, you just get her happy holidays from your friend Joe.
From your friend Joe.
Yeah, remember that like as a kid when like you were signing cards, it wasn't love or sincerely or best wishes, it was from, Happy Valentine's Day from Pip.
Yes.
That's what Joe should have gotten Joanne. Happy birthday from Joe.
Yeah, really.
And instead of dear Joanne, at the top it would say to Joanne.
Right. I should have gave her that card when she gave me ramen noodles. Like Valentine's Day or whatever. When she gave me that.
Well, she knows your affinity for travel and multiculturalism.
Oh God! But you like ramen noodles. Yeah, but not for a present. You know what? If you got a plate, wrote "fuck you," handed the plate with "fuck you" on it, I would have enjoyed that more. Because you actually took the fucking effort.
Well, that's why I got you what I got you last Christmas. Exactly what you asked for.
And he loved it.
Finally, a plate that says "fuck you." This will be the good China. All right.
Now, he liked that a lot better than my fuck you cake because I know he's not supposed to be having that, and that would have shown my lack of interest in his real needs.
Yes. I feel like Pip should give us for the holiday shit from the house.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Oh, here, Joe, maybe you could help me with that. I was thinking about this. Like, I've talked about how lost I was in school, like how I dressed. I was thinking about this the other day, and I got to put this in the act. There was a period of time, I think it was the 8th grade, I was wearing to school cat food t-shirts. My mother sent away for proofs of purchase Happy Cat, which was a cat food at the time, Happy Cat food t-shirts, which was like a powder blue with like a big yellow smiley face cat like licking his tongue. I was wearing not even shirts that you buy, shirts that you send away from proofs of purchase, cat food t-shirts to school. It's amazing I made it out of middle school alive.
And you know what? And you go, I got the shit beat out of me every day. Oh, by the way, my nickname was Fancy Feet for the rest of the year.
I mean,
Yeah, dude, you got to do that joke.
well, right now it's not a joke; it's a confession.
But it's a great story.
I don't understand, and my mother loves me very much. I don't understand how. Well, this is a good idea. Like I don't understand the thought process. Well, he loves his cats. Well, what? I mean, I'm 7th, 8th grade. I don't know better. But that's why you have adult supervision. This is when, I know not to play in traffic. As a kid, I knew that. That's instinctual. I didn't have the instinct not to wear the cat food, send away for free with 3 proofs of purchase T-shirts. Not one, but 2 of them. 2 of them.
My mom based the fashion I was going to wear what the men on the train had every day. I was the only 12-year-old that had an attaché case and a big coat. You know?
I had the attaché case too. I think it was like 1st grade. It was like shiny, like plastic leather, but with like that. It was covered in that plastic that they put on that Italians put on like the couch. So and it's got like dark brown like snaps and buckles. What are we doing? Why is this allowed? I mean, seriously, I mean, my dad would hit me. But isn't this child abuse too from my mother? How did I survive?
Yeah, like I said, I had an attaché and a trench coat, at 12 years old.
You were a spy.
And then I was like, oh, I don't want an attaché. And basically, those things were called lit bags because that's what you prep to take to court. So they would call it lit bags. That's what the lawyers take to court. What am I? I'm 13 years old. Who am I suing today? I want to see Joan in shorts. That's all I want to see. I don't want to sue anybody.
Joan in shorts. I was like in the 1st or 2nd grade, and I was wearing these shirts. And they were popular at the time that say, I like to run. That was like a thing, like around in the late 70s, early 80s. I liked whatever, Pip. You don't remember, but here's the problem. I was a fat kid. Nobody's believing that. Why are we letting me out of the house?
When I was in 6th grade, I loved trucks. And I was a fat little kid, so I had my mom get me a Mack Truck T-shirt, and boy, Curry, that's silly, but you are a little Mack Truck.
I'll see your Mack Truck T-shirt and raise you. I was going into 2nd grade, and I went to summer camp, and for some reason in this summer camp, you had to change, maybe for swimming or whatever it was, you had to change, which is traumatic, especially when you're a fat kid. Yeah. My underwear, tighty whities, all right, you know what? It's the late 70s, early 80s. That's fine. Tighty whities would be fine. My tighty whities had little airplanes on them and little fire trucks on them and little car. What are we doing? And then I'd get made fun of, obviously. And my mom would be like, it's because they're jealous. They're not jealous. Nobody's jealous.
Because they're jealous.
They're just jealous because you have such nice underwear. No, that's not why they're jealous. Nobody wants to be made fun of because their tighty whities have fire trucks on them.
Oh,
how old were you?
Oh, well, what's the 2nd grade? How old are you in the 2nd grade? Like 9? 8?
Not even.
No, 7? Something
7.
like that?
That's cool. I wouldn't have a problem with that. I got cool stuff on my shirt. You guys don't.
Really? Really? As a 7-year-old, you're going to argue logically? Are you? Is that what you're going to do? You don't even do it as a 63-year-old. As a 7-year-old, you were going to do it? I don't think so.
Excuse me, 62-year-old. Stop shoving me over the hill.
Sorry, I apologize. But the point remains the same. You're going to... Fellas, you're not understanding. These are really cool trucks. It's because my mom loves me and you guys are just jealous. Yeah, 7-year-old fat Joe Curry was going to say that. I don't think so.
No, well, let me tell you about 62-year-old Joe Curry. I have these pajama pants with ATT logos all over.
Sure.
And then I'm wearing like this yellow shirt. I always make the comment, it's like, I wouldn't go out to the mailbox dressed like that. You know, about some people. I'm wearing this stuff. I'm going out to the mailbox. I'm like, I hope the neighbors aren't. I'm like, holy shit. I'm wearing stuff I didn't want to go out to the mailbox with.
I like Joe's underwear. For those about to sleep, we salute you. That's what Joe's pajamas say.
I don't really.
Yeah, no, I
Dirty dreams, done dirt cheap. Joe's gonna have dirty dreams. What is wrong with
I have gone out on the front lawn to retrieve something or run to the car to get something in clothing that I should never be seen in public in. Our
What are you
poor
talking about?
neighbor.
You come here like that, woman. What are you talking about?
Well, listen, like normally, okay, confession. Normally during the show, I'm wearing pretty much what I wore to the dig program because
You're just fine. You're just fine. I'm just being obnoxious. You just very
Yeah.
well here. But I can imagine you making bad decisions.
oh, I do make bad decisions, but I'm just saying that normally on the show that's how you see me, but for the first time I think while doing the show, I am braless doing the show because the girls needed a fucking break. I usually am wearing full regalia.
Sometimes you go out in public. I think it's also, I'm wearing like this tan shirt, a dicky shirt, and I'm wearing these tan shorts, and I got these work boots on, and I had to go to Huntington Village to take care of some stuff, and I looked at my reflection in the storefront. I go, I'm dressed like a complete asshole. And I still have things to do. I don't want to go back home and shave.
I'll go out like that. I don't care.
I've been out on the front yard gardening, weeding, and stuff, and it's like it's the weekend. I'm hot. I'm doing stuff that is going to make my whole body hurt later. I'm certainly not wearing a bra through this, and so these poor neighbors see like it's a bad thing they're seeing.
Well, I believe what your neighbors call is a bad moon arising. I think that's what they call you.
Your neighbors are going, did you get a tractor? Why is that? Because I see these two gullies going through the front lawn. You thought maybe you got to launch a tractor. You thought maybe you got to launch a tractor or something.
Yeah, the scoot maneuver to get over to the next pile of weeds has been seen by the whole place. It's not pretty. I'm trying to get shit done. I'm just saying.
All right, let's do some scamming scammers. Let's do that.
Okay.
Now, of course, this is Fake Davin with Maria Milton, the porn star who wants money for her grandmother to be babysat, although she directs porn. And the last thing was, I had one of my social media alter egos reach out to a woman, because Maria keeps on sending me like a way for her to send her money, this woman Jennifer, and I reached out to Jennifer and said, hey, this is going on. Do you know about this? And I warned her. So that was the big thing that happened last time. So we will pick up on October 24th of 2022. This is Davin and Maria Milton. She goes, hi, baby. I go, hi. She goes, I hope you feel good. I go, I'm tired. How are you, sweetie? She goes, I feel good today, honey. She goes, you did not text me and back. I go, things got crazy yesterday. I do have good news, though. Sorry about not getting back to you. She's like, it's cool. I understand. She wants to know what the good news is. The good news is I'm coming to Newark tonight, and I want to meet up, baby. Now, remember, she says she's in Newark. This is great news.
Yeah, it should be.
That's her. That's you to her, her to you.
That's me to her. I'm telling her I'm coming to Newark, and I want to meet up.
Yeah. What does that noise mean exactly?
That means, the jig's up.
Yeah.
She goes, if you can't send, hey, I asked from you, why then do you want to meet up? I don't look good to be seen by you. So the English is on point. But I think she's saying, First of all, you're not sending me money, but I don't look good. I don't want to see you.
Right, she she wants to get all dolled up for you, baby.
Yeah, I go. I look like shit too. I have my AC/DC pajamas on, and I'm not wearing a bra. I'm ready to go out.
Hysterical.
And wait till you see my underwear. Vroom vroom, baby.
We are a hot mess trio, let me tell you.
Yeah. At least I outgrew it.
That's true.
She goes, "You have the cash tag. Make use of it. I'm sure you're not too busy now." I go, "Forget it, Maria. You just want money." She goes, "Oh, really?" I go, "Clearly. I'm trying to take you out." She goes, "I'm not interested. Sorry." I go, "So much for forever. You obviously never cared." She goes, "If that's what you think about, feel free to say anything." I go, "You just told me you're not interested in me." She goes, "I'm tired of talking and begging you for favor. If you can't assist me in my bad situation, then what would you help me?" I go, "When we are together." And she tries to call me, and I don't pick up. She tries to call me.
Because when we're together, which means that I want to drop by, and you're not going to get a dime until I do so.
Right. I'm painting her in a corner.
Awesome.
We are.
She goes, "If you can't help me, I can't meet with you. And I guess it's all bad." I go, "No, just let me take you out." She goes, "Forget it." So now, listen, we are at the end here. She's out of options.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
I go, "So you never loved me?" She goes, "It's not about loving anyone." I go, "Was it ever?" She goes, "It's just because you don't trust me." Of course I don't. You're a scammer.
But it was never about loving anyway, she said. Really?
She goes, "It's not about loving anyone." I said it. I said, "You never loved me." I go, "It's because you won't see me. You sound very cute." Oh, I guess I did speak to her for a few minutes. She did not sound like a Newark girl. I will say that. She goes, "If you believe me, you can trust me to see you. Let's stop texting." I go, "You want to throw me away?" She goes, "I'm tired of talking and feeling like I'm forcing on you." And then she goes, "Throw you away if that's what you want." I go, I don't. I want you. Do you want me?" She goes, "You're frustrating me." That's the bit, dear. That's what we're doing.
Good. That's good.
Okay.
I go, "Answer the question." She goes, "I need what I asked you for. If you would assist me, fine." She goes, "And I want you. That's why I call you." I go, "Then you hung up on me like I'm a dog." I don't remember this conversation, but I didn't have.
You hung up on me like I was dog.
It's hard with Android phones. They don't let you record all conversations. Apple, there's a way to. Android, there doesn't. It's a problem. She goes, "Nope, it was cracking. Sorry if you think I did." I go, "It hurt me." She goes, "Sorry for hurting you, but I don't like it when people doubt me. You think I would see you if you give me a little cash or assistance?" I go, "I don't like it when my girlfriend won't see me. Am I that ugly?" Shut up, Joe. She goes, "I told you I would see you. Help me, please, because the very necessary. That's why I pleaded last night or yesterday." I go, "I'll help you tonight. I'll give you $500. Now, I know she's not going to see me. But I'm saying, if you see me, I'll give you $500.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, and I want to see you. All right, fine. I'll come. And here's $500. What's your address?
She goes, "And you
Your hand out the door. All right.
She goes, "And you promised you would." She goes, "Oh, really? Is that what's all about, $500? I go, "It did not. It was for a manicure. Bad things happened last night, but you don't care." She goes, "And you think I won't come?" I go, "I feel you don't care about me." She goes, "Sorry about last night." And then she goes, "I swear to God, I do, baby," meaning care about me. "Trust me, I want you as much as you want me. That's why I'm pleading you help me out." I feel that's probably true. I feel like she wants me as much as I want her.
Yeah.
I go, "No, you don't. I'm in a bad way, and I was seeking your comfort. Instead, I got a handout and a hang-up." She goes, "You can send $200 so I can fix some things before meeting you." I go, "Same thing again and again." She goes, "I promise I would never meet wherever you want to meet. I promise I would meet wherever you want to meet." And then she goes, "Yeah, same old story." I go, "Then just be there tonight." She goes, "I told you I would." And then she goes, But she wants me to send the $200 first. After this, I guess, on this agreement, these are my final words. I don't have anything else to say anymore. So she'll settle for $200. Can you imagine that? I'll see you. Just send me $200 up front. We call that an escort.
Yeah, that's right.
But to straighten up, it's not even, I need to straighten up the joint. You send me $200 so I can bring Mary Maids in or the Surf Pro or whatever the hell's going on.
Oh, man.
I go...
Well, also, it's like, she was gonna get 500 if she just waited, but now she's like, no, I want it up front. I'll take, like, less than half.
It's crazy.
Yeah. There's no logic to this.
Well, unless she's not who she claims to be.
What?
No, that's not even close.
I go, I'm hurting and you just care about money. She goes, sorry about that. I'm waiting for a screenshot, my dear, thanks. I go, emotional blackmail. She goes, nope. I go, it feels that way. She goes, don't feel that way. It's just help. I want, please. And I'm sure to meet with you any time today. I cross my heart. I go, I need comfort. I thought we were a team. She goes, comfort you would get. She goes, we're still the same as we're. Still waiting for $200. Screenshot here. I don't have money in banks. I have cash. Fake Davin does not keep money in banks.
That's right.
She goes, then you go to any close store. I go, in Newark, you will show me where to go. All right, I'll go to the store. Let's go to Newark, and then you can show me where to go. I'm willing to play ball.
It's like, you know what? If she would just play ball with the bank of Davin's sock draw, then she would get some money.
Exactly. She goes, oh, really? I'm blocking you now. You think I'm here joking with you? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Here comes the blocking.
That's the guy.
We're back to a guy, Joe.
I think we're changing. You get very short temper. I think women kind of like are not as blunt when they're pissed.
Are you insane?
Oh, that's when we get most blunt.
Yeah, really. What, have you never met women? I think we finally found something that Joe's girl and the cat could agree on.
But I think, but to jump that quick, I mean, look.
That quick, Joe? She's been putting up with this for days.
And let me tell you something. We had the witness stand up at Ruvo last Thursday, so yeah, I get it. So
Yeah.
You know what you should tell? You know, next time you guys go out, you should tell. You know what, honey? I think this dinner is rigged. This is a rigged dinner. I want to go to a new restaurant. I can't get a fair shake here. You know the waiter.
that's hysterical.
He's biased.
I'm tired of 34 counts of indigestion.
Oh, that's good.
Poor Joe. Poor Joe. This is supposed to be like the most he has to like prove himself during the week. But no, he's got a backup version for reals.
I know. This is the mild stuff now. Awesome.
Oh my goodness. I know, like this is nothing. This all rolls off Joe's back. Hey, you want to talk about Trump? Nah, not really. I have to save my strength for Thursday.
A little too true.
The Trump whisperer is on hiatus. He's got to deal with some shit at home first.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the Father's Day show where Joe just goes, I can't, you win. I'm looking forward to that.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, Joe? So help you
Right.
God?
Great debates of absurdity. Whatever you say. Oh, okay.
Put your hand over these dinner. I actually was doing this. I go, put your hand over these dinner rolls. And nothing but
I'm sure that made the situation much better. Joe's going for the laugh. Look, the busboy liked it.
The busboy's been listening the whole time, transcribing, making sketches.
So I go, I thought you loved me. She goes, keep your money and forget me. Well, I am. That's how this bit usually ends.
Yeah.
I go, I'm trying to figure us out. She goes, go to CVS Pharmacy or Kroger or even Dollar General.
That's not what he's trying to figure out.
She goes, I go, how could you block me? She goes, you would get me gift cards, Steam Wallet cards with the $200. Now you know where to get cards. That was the whole issue. I didn't know where to get the cards. That was the issue.
Yeah, because you're dense. You don't know how this works.
So then I called her.
Oh?
And we had a 15-minute conversation.
Wow.
Yes. Wow, indeed. And so during the conversation, she told me she's not Maria.
Who is she?
Oh.
She came clean.
No.
She did.
Tell us.
Well, okay, relax, woman.
No, I can't wait.
Came clean. Well, relax. She came clean into another lie.
Excuse me?
Excuse you. You've done it before.
Well, so we talked for 15 minutes. I go, I enjoyed talking with you. I can't wait to see your picture. She sent me a picture of a Nigerian woman.
Finally.
Now, do I know it's this woman? There's no way to verify that.
No.
Per se. But this has happened on rare occasions, and now they'll actually, hit me up as themselves and pretend to love me and ask me for money. So this is still very unusual. But she kind of I guess she kind of figured this isn't working.
Yeah, if I tell him that if I keep telling him I'm in Newark, we're in a standstill.
Yeah. Exactly. So I go, you're beautiful. I like this picture, the best of all the ones you sent. So I'm telling her that the picture of the Nigerian girl is better than all the ones of the porn star. That's
right.
That's what I'm telling her. Oh, and she's also a single mother. So I feel like we've heard that story before too.
Yes, there will be children to provide for.
Her name is Zila. Zeelah. She then sends me a picture of her daughter. I tell her it's adorable. I go, what's your real profile? I will follow you if you would like. So she sends me her real profile on Instagram.
Wow.
No, real, not like really fake. I did the research. This is real. This is the one she's communicating with friends and family with.
Right.
Now, what did she say is the reason that she's confessing all this to you?
I think it was the one we've heard. I don't remember. And again, I couldn't get audio calls. I couldn't record this. But I think it was the one, black girls, that type of thing. Racism. I feel like that's what it was. Mm-hmm. Where they're afraid to be themselves because they've dealt with racism in the past.
Okay.
Now
Archie Bunker?
What? Archie Bunker? No, she's dealt with Archie Bunker. So she tells me that I can follow. I go, you have kissable lips. She goes, really glad you like me. I go, I'm glad to know I know the real you. She goes, add me up there. Done. And I say done. So I have now following her on her real profile.
Wow.
We got a twist.
That's something. If that was one of us doing it, you'd yell at us and go, "What are you doing?"
As far as what?
Getting more personal with them.
Well, here's how I always approach this. I mean, I'm always open to make friends. I'm always open to educate myself. What's going on. I'm always willing for maybe they will reveal things that I don't know that I could share with the audience. And listen, first of all, you have to remember when they're revealing themselves to me, I'm still fake Davin. There's no wife. There's no daughter. I'm still single. I'm protecting my loved ones when I reveal myself.
What platform are they revealing? Do they know your Facebook page or anything like that?
This is on Instagram.
aren't we linked? And I'm not being a dick. I'm just trying to break this down. Because aren't we linked? I mean, we do Instagram posts all the time. We did it. We the three of us.
Yeah.
Could you put two and two together?
Well, here's the thing. Like, I don't put the social media promoting the scammer clips on Instagram, but I do promote scamming scammers on Instagram to the point where they've liked those videos. But it's either they don't play it all the way through, or they think, well, he's not on to me. Whatever it is, I don't know.
If I'm doing a scam and the FBI is, and I think the FBI is after me, I wouldn't put up stuff where, the FBI is on my stuff, but they show me videos where they're kind of pulling up to the house, but not exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm here. Thumbs up.
Well,
I'm really kind of surprised that you friended her or whatever it is, liked her, because her network of scammer pals are now able to see you.
but on Instagram, I'm public. Everything I post is public. Facebook is the one I keep private. And
Okay.
even still on Facebook, I don't post anything about my family. So I keep that separate. I have friended some people on Facebook, and then I'll restrict them onto what they can see. But even I don't like to do it on Facebook anymore. Instagram is really, for the most part, about promotion and funny stuff. There's nothing about my personal life on Instagram. The only thing that you could say is my personal life, but it's not. It's public. Is this show? I mean, you guys are there, but
That's my point.
Yeah.
but they never do the research. Scamming scammers. I should probably sit. But they never take the extra step, or very rarely do they take the extra step and go, "Oh, this is a motherfucker. I should stop this now."
Which is shocking.
I mean, it's not for nothing. I mean, we promote the shit out of the show on all platforms. It's not like, well, she might not see it. I don't know how she can.
She does, but again, they don't play the videos to the end. They're just showing support. They'll like the video, or they'll say how cute, or my king, or whatever the hell it is. Like when I'm like doing the little stories. What?
Shows enough. We put the video out there to be concise, and even the scammer clips. I mean, the scammer clips.
But I don't put the scammer clips on.
Quick listen to the point.
I don't put the scammer clips on Instagram. I promote the scammer clips on Facebook and Twitter. I don't do it on Instagram. Because I've said Instagram is where I will deal with the scammers. I will deal with scammers on Instagram. But yeah, like, I'm always curious to learn about these people, and I never, when they come clean, I've never, today on our show, I've never come clean and go, okay, I was just goofing. I'm not 45, I'm 49 in this case. I'm not single, I got a wife and a daughter. No, I always protect them. Protect them. Because I don't know exactly what I'm dealing with. Even if I see them, I don't know what I'm dealing with. So
Even if they act like they're telling you everything now and they're benevolent, we don't know.
I don't know. And, listen, there's always the chance. I think about this a lot. There's the chance okay, this person thinks it's real. I'm going to have to break up with them. Because truth be told, I'm not flying to West Africa anytime soon to start a new relationship or a new family. It's not happening. But we haven't gotten there yet. Something always goes wrong. You know what usually, we'll see what goes wrong. But it never, the relationship never seems to blossom the way we would hope.
No.
So, I think I will leave it there. I think we will pick up with me talking to her on her real profile.
She had no choice because she's looking for money. She's saying that she's in town. She doesn't want you to go somewhere, but she wants the money, so she's got to, all right, you know what? We're going to redo the whole damn thing.
Yep.
And we'll go this route.
Well, hold on. First of all, most of the time they just block me, Joe. We've seen that time and time again. They don't want to reveal anything. They block me. Now, the other thing is, we've debated back and forth. I've spoken to this person. This person who I'm talking to is a woman, and the pictures are a woman. So at times we didn't know, is it man, is it woman? It would seem this is woman. And I'm listening, and I'm not hearing like a decade ago where there was guys feeding her lines. I'm not hearing any of that. So it has evolved. At least in this case, this is a woman working on her own to scam me, who has now come clean because she had no place to go, as Joe points out, except if she was going to block me. But listen, Joe. Maybe she doesn't want money now. Maybe we're going to start clean, and this will be good.
I highly not think.
That's a shame. It's a shame that in your black little heart, love can't live.
Yeah, nor mine. No, I'm with Joe.
Well, there's no room in your heart because you got all these tchotchkes in there.
There's not a lot of room.
No.
That's black? No, they're humble.
Yes, just as dangerous to one's heart.
Yes.
Evil little bastards.
So do you guys like that twist? Did you see that coming?
No, I didn't.
No,
I love that.
No, but I'm interested to see where this is going to go.
Yeah.
And I want to see, that she's coming clean. Did she? But I know that you said it looks legit.
It does. This is her real profile. This is a real profile because I'm looking at the friends. Are there Africans that she's friends with, or is it all like white old guys like me? That's a quick way to tell. This is a legit profile.
It's really cool. It's really cool that you got her to at least cut through that. She's not completely fourth walling it, but she did cut through one layer of BS. That's good.
Yeah, actually, we don't know. I mean, this could all be legitimate at this point. What she's saying, like going forward, this could be a genuine relationship, friendship, whatever the hell it is. Like this could, at least on her part, this could be genuine. And
yeah.
And talk about the snake. The person took care of the snake, nurtured the snake, befriended the snake, and the snake bit them and said, "Why did you bite me? Because I'm a snake."
Yeah.
So.
Yep. Good call.
All right. You guys just don't believe in goodness in the world. All right.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
Fair enough. All right. Let's thank some folks for allowing this to transpire. And I should say before I do that, new Davin's Den drops on Sunday, October 9th. That'll be at 7 a.m. So you go to my website, go to iHeart, go to TuneIn, go to Apple Podcasts, bunch of places. So that'll be dropping. And if you're on a Talk Media network, you might hear it earlier. I don't know. Depends on which affiliate it is. But Saturday morning, you will hear the rest of the show that you would normally hear now, but it'll be new to you. So that's what we'll do. We'd like to thank Sensei Russ Ferdico for his continued support of this show. We wish his wife Susan. We wish his wife Susan a continued recovery as she is dealing with back surgery.
Yeah. All the best. What about Bergen County, New Jersey's most exclusive
Italian restaurant. Tuscanville City will make you feel like you can transfer into Philippines. Every dish is prepared with care and attention to detail. And Portobello chefs have dedicated to any dietary need. Let's treat every visit is not just a meal, but it's going to be an experience. Portobello is open for lunch and dinner Monday through Saturday. On Sunday, Portobello features a sumptuous brunch in addition to the dinner menu, which is available all day. Friday, Saturday nights. Portobello features live entertainment starting at 9 p.m. Portobello Banquet, that's your destination for that special event. Wedding, office party, anything that has to impress, because their professional staff will ensure that that event will not be just an occasion, but it's going to be a memory. Portobello also hosts the popular comedy nights throughout the year, which is by size of the production owner. Davin of Davin said we're going to have some shows coming up. Davin will be announcing that soon. Experience all that Portobello has to offer. 125 Ramapo Valley Road in Oakland, New Jersey. Learn more. Call 201-337-8990. That's 201-337-8990. Visit their website, portobellomg.com. You deserve the best. You deserve Portobello.
Side Splitting Productions for all your comedy needs. Best company in the world. There you go. Sidesplittingproductions.com. Give us a call, 551-404-3094. Joe, anything going on this week?
Yeah, this Saturday, June 8th, I'm going to be at CJ Hummel's over in Leonardsville, Pennsylvania. I'm going to be with Kevin Lee. Now, Kevin, I've known for years. I never worked with him, and I know his act is phenomenal, so I'm looking forward to that.
35 bucks a ticket, well worth it. Dinner at 2:30, show at 7:30. Call 610-562-489. Sorry, 610-562-489 to reserve your ticket. It's going to be a phenomenal show. Join us.
Yep, that's Sidesplitting Productions. I'll be there too. I'll probably host the thing. I haven't because it's a two-person show and I got nothing to do on Saturday night, so maybe I'll do some jokes too. Maybe I'll work out my childhood angst of being dressed so poorly.
I do that bit.
Yeah, I gotta write the bit first after I'm done crying. That's what I gotta do first. All right, guys. We certainly appreciate you hanging out with us, watching, listening, whatever you guys are doing. Like I said, Sunday, podcast drop, 7 a.m. Eastern, DavinComedy.com, iHeart, Odyssey, TuneIn, Apple Podcasts. Probably a lot of places I don't know about also. So more goodness coming your way. We will see you next Tuesday here. If you like us, tell a friend. If you hate us,
Tell no one.
either way, please keep on listening.